Okay, side note for this video, the sound quality for my voice seems kind of muffled. I don't know why this was happening while I was editing this video. I don't know why. I tried everything that I can to fix it and it still wouldn't work. I don't know why. Uh, yeah, I'm gonna probably check it out once throughout the week. Yeah, I'm gonna go check it out. I'm gonna go fix it, but sorry. Oh God, I fucking hate myself. I just got done watching episode 5, Judgment, from My Hero Academia Vigilantes. I thought it was a pretty great episode, honestly. Like, pretty amazing. I would give it like a 8 out of 10. Like, I thought it was pretty good. Pretty good. So my prediction was wrong. I thought this episode was mainly about Pop Step. I mean, which technically it was, but not really the essence of the episode. I'm gonna tell well, like if you already watched it, but yeah, because this episode was mainly focused on this new character, which is called, his name is Stendhal, in JP version. Yeah, he's giving me like Deadpool vibes, based off his costume and his mask. Yeah, I love him already. I don't know if it's him or her yet. I don't know. Yeah, I cannot confirm that. So, yeah, I mean, I haven't read the manga, so this is, yeah. I thought that this episode was pretty great. But yeah, I wanted to let you know that, and yeah. Yeah, I just wanted to say thank you for, watching me, for you to take time for you to watch me. Yeah, I just want to, like, really appreciate that. Like, I just, like, love you guys. Whether you're new or old or no G, I just want to say thank you so much for watching me, and yeah, and I love you guys. Whether you've been a fan of me or you've been supporting me for, like, or short or long for a while, but yeah, I enjoy doing these things, and yeah, I just wanted to, thank you for watching me, and you could have been watching anybody else, and, you took the time to watch me, and yeah, and I appreciate that. So, alright, let's get started! Okay, so, this scene, well, I counted off the scenes that I've counted. In this episode, there was like 6 total scenes that I counted that were important to know. But this episode really, started with Kochi and his so-called college mates having a night out, and him attempting to invite them over to his house, and they get like the creepy jeebies from him, and he grabbed the girl saying, oh, why don't you have some tea over to my house, why don't we hang out? And she said, nah, I'm not coming over to the house. And yeah, and then rumors spread around the college, and he's seen as some like serial killer and like very creepy. Yeah, and then we get this quick transition to Pops and Knuckles Duster hanging out to his house, doing the same old stuff. As I was watching this, I assumed that we got a time jump, because he did say that his college debut happened. I'm like, since his college already happened, so I'm assuming that this happened in the past, right? But, it's fine. Yeah, and then we get this random transition about some, like, news report about, like, this jewelry store robbery named Ayaro Tenaba, and he's 27, unemployed, so he's basically a NEET, basically. He's basically a NEET, and he's now classified as a villain, and he suddenly, and then, then we suddenly get, like, this transition about someone holding a knife, killing him, like, out of nowhere, which answers my question from the beginning now, so now we know who it is. I did wrote in my notes, I wrote no confirmation on this person behind the mask. So, okay. So now that the way that we heard him breathe, it sounded like, kind of like All for One vibes. I mean, just saying, but okay. It does reminds me of what's his name? Is that a soul person from Solo Leveling? What's that name? Idris, I think it's called. But yeah, by the way, yeah, but okay. Yeah, and then we get this time jump saying several months later, pops up visiting Kochi's house, fixing his costume, attire, and Kochi's complaining why she's here and why she's surprised that he's here. Yeah, and he just says like, "It's my fucking house, bitch." So like, yeah, this scene, it just like, yeah, like this scene is basically just like, like, like she's like a moocher, dude. Like he's such a moocher. Like her and Knuckle Step, like, I'm sorry, Knuckle Duster. Oh my god, yeah, Knuckle Duster and Pop Step are like moochers. Like they like leech off of his house. Like they're just chilling out in his house. Like don't they have like a home to go to? Like what the fuck? But yeah, then we see him, you know, talking about his collection of like hoodies, of like hero hoodies that he has. I guess he's comes kind of like connoisseur. But anyway, yeah. And then then we get a transition about a backstory about Kuchi's missing hoodie collection. I'm just gonna make it short. He basically went to about to go to his hero exam, and then he was running late, and then we see this pink kid drowning by the river, and he's contemplating whether to save her or save him or not. I say him because I'm gonna mention that later, but he decides to save him, that is, and gave it to him, and yeah, so Pop them. He just says, "Yeah, I saved them. You know, I gave him my hoodie, and that's it." Then Pops Up, and as he's telling the story, Pops Up is like silent, so she's just like, you know, idle. You know, she's like silently pissed. You know. But yeah, Pops Up leaves pissed off about his mindset of like why he's so like a pushover. Yeah, then we see. Yeah, this scene, like we actually see her room for the first time. We actually see her room for the first time, which is kind of new, which I am surprised. But anyway, we see Popstep we see Popstep talking about Kuchi being a dummy, and then she mentions about that time, about the backstory that he talked about. That him is actually her, which I'm not surprised. It's okay, because you know I assumed that this person had pink hair, so I'm like, there's not a lot of pink hair people in the My Hero Academia universe. So, but anyway, and then we get her version of what happened back at the river. But she said that she tried to use Leap to take a shortcut or something, but then she failed, and then she knew all along that was him throughout the time, you know. And this is the part of the story. This is where a part of the episode where that got me hooked on. So she said that Kochi was her hero. Yeah. Okay, so this was one of the panels that I saw on Twitter. So I was confused. I was like, what was the context to this panel? I don't know what she was talking about. But yeah, I thought that you know, this was pretty wholesome. Then we see her that she was gonna give it back, the hoodie, to him, but then the moment got ruined by Knuckle Duster showing up, and he said, you know, nah, I'm not gonna give it back to you. But yeah, this is halfway up the episode, dude. Oh god. Okay, this scene, and then the next scene we see is a transition about Akira, the hardened guy from episode 3, you know. Yeah, we see him being interrogated about the trigger medicine and who gave it to him, and surprise, surprise, my baby girl. He said that she got a new badge for him. And then we see him wreaking havoc, you know, the usual MO. Then the crawler pops up, shows up, tries to stop him, and there's a bit of back and forth. And then the whole reason why Knuckle Duster is not there in the first place, because he did say that he got stuff to do. Well, I'm assuming that he got an appointment or something. I don't know. Maybe he got like a girlfriend or something. I don't know. That's gonna be, yeah, that's a question that's gonna be answered in a future episode, maybe. That's my theory, but you know what? It has something to do with him being a villain, maybe. I don't know, maybe I don't know. But yeah, and then we see this beach transition, like the beach is chilling by the car window, and yeah, and then Akira is using Harden. Yeah, he's getting more stronger and quicker than before, and then we see my baby girl giving Akira was making him stronger in the first place. She said that it was a TR slash D2C, a drug dopamine enhancer cocktail. Yeah, so I'm assuming that that's going to be made a lot. It's going to be mass produced by the Scarred person, I think. I don't know. But yeah, transitions back to the current situation. Pucci is evading Akira, think of a game plan, he trips up. Then the masked swordsman saves him by the skin of his balls. And as they're both fighting, Kochi and Popstep are like surprised, and their face is like, what the fuck just happened? The cops are coming, and then Akira ran away, runs away like a bitch, that's it. And then Kochi asks the masked person, who is he? Or who is this person? And he said, I am Stendhal, or Stendhal, and leaves via like wall running. Like that's like the most funniest shit that I ever seen. I was like, what the fuck? What is Black Ops 3? Okay. But then the episode ends with Akira running down the street in the night, still in his hardened form, and out of nowhere, he gets like bladed up. He gets bladed by the eyes, and he gets temporarily blinded. Then by Stendhal, and he talks about justice and what counts as a crime and what gives him, and then he just gives him like the most like gruesome kill probably like so far. He gives him like a guillotine kill, like a guillotine. Like he's like chops off like the head, and that's it. He is the judge, the jury, and the executioner, folks. Then we see him on his hit list, like his photos, and then behind him, behind Stendhal, we see Hachisuka sitting on the crane, and said, "Ooh, you seem to be a nice fit," and smiles, and that's it. That's how the episode ends. That's it. Like I said, this was a pretty solid episode. 8 out of 10. The animation was great. The storyline was great, amazing. There is something that's like kind of weird. That still hasn't answered the question yet. I have feeling that it's gonna be answered by the end of the season. I'm assuming that it's gonna be 12. So, I'm still curious about who Hachisuka is working under. I'm assuming that it's gonna be the guy with the scar from episode 1. What was Knuckle Duster doing? Like, why couldn't he go with Gucci and Popstep to fight Akira again? He could have, easily killed, beat him, I'm assuming that, it could have been, like, some group that he's working under, or, like, he's secretly a bad guy, maybe, I don't know. But yeah, now I know why it's called, Judgment, because of, Stendhal, by the new character. I'm not gonna be surprised if it's a woman. I'm not gonna be surprised at all, because he doesn't got that long hair, So yeah, so I'm actually pretty excited for what's gonna happen next. We're halfway in to the season. Next episode is called Crossing Lines. All right, so that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching for my deadpan-esque commentary. I'm just not gonna be real. I'm just gonna be real about it. I'm not gonna just like overhype it, because I'm just being me. I'm just like chill. But yeah, I just want to say thanks for watching through the end, and I love you guys so much for watching me, and if you're a fan, thanks. Thank you so much for watching me, and hope you continue supporting me, and yeah. So, I mean, I do have a Twitter also as well. For a cheap plug, I do have a Twitter. It's gonna be posted up in a second. It's Louis Creep. I'm sorry. That's my. Oh my god, dude. That's my gamer tag. What the fuck? But yeah, my gamer, yeah, my Twitter tag is LewisXD1 or LewisXD2000. So yeah, it's like a picture of Coke Black. Like it's like black and white. So if you look me up on Twitter, yeah, there it is. I just post like random stuff, funny stuff that I repost and all that. So yeah, yeah. So I just want to leave you guys be and go watch somebody else. And yeah, so hope you have a nice day or night. And yeah, deuces.